Okay. A little Hey, what's up you guys? So it's just me, Abigail, here today. So a little while ago I did a story time about this creepy pervert guy that I had to travel with when I was in Australia, and if you are interested in that video, please click the link down below. Who doesn't like to hear a story about a pervert? So this is my story time about the time I had a stalker in high school. Why I had a stalker? Well, let me tell you what, because I'm amazing. No, I don't know. A lot of the weirdos seem to like me a lot, and I think it was because I was willing to be nice to them. But when they get too friendly with me and make me uncomfortable, that's where shit goes downhill. So I was a sophomore in high school, and it was actually a senior, and this is not Jake Ryan material. Love Jake Ryan. This is definitely not that sort of thing. This is more like, I gotta look it up, I'm not sure. Not Jake Ryan. Creepy nerd character. So a combo of Sheldon Cooper and Steve Urkel, but with a perverted twist on it. Does that make sense? I felt bad for him because a lot of people made fun of him. I don't know if you've ever been to a school, or maybe you've done this and realize now that you were in the wrong. But when there is a strange person that is in your class, a lot of the time there's usually a group of guys or sometimes girls that will say hi like every day, and at anything that person says they laugh and they make that person think that they're funny and that they're welcome, but they talk shit about them behind their back, if that makes sense. So this is one of those guys. I don't know. I walked by him every day in the hallways. I had never actually talked to him. We'll just name him Damien. Me, sophomore Abigail, just wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt every single day, and then there's Damien, who creeps you the heck out. Wears a Letterman's jacket, but has a pedo stash, and somehow people seem to like him and think he's funny. Supposedly. I walked by him every single day in the hallways, and at some point he started following me to my classes and then going to his classes late. Like, he was reported to the office, I don't know how many times, for him being late to class because he was following me to my class, which happened to be on the other side of the school. It got to be too much for me. Like, all of my friends knew that I had this person following me throughout classes, and I eventually found a different route to go through my high school. I was really trying to avoid him. Also got to the point where he started asking my sister about me in chorus class, because I was in band and my sister was in chorus, and he happened to be in chorus as well. I had found a different way to get to my classes, and he had been leaving me alone for plenty of time. He had tried friending me on Facebook, he had asked multiple people for my phone number, all of this stuff, which just made me super uncomfortable, and I'm really glad that no one gave out my number, mainly because I didn't really have a phone, but that's a different story. When I was a sophomore in high school, all throughout high school, I taught karate classes to all the way from really young children to people who were older than me, and we had just gotten in a bunch of new, really young students. They were called Little Dragons, so 4 to 6 year olds. There was a sweet little girl, don't remember her name, and her mom was super duper nice, and she came to a couple classes and she signed up, and then eventually her brother came in as well. Actually, her whole family came in. Guess who sits down? Just guess. Yeah. Damien. Usually parents and family are watching their kid or their brother or their sister. They're watching whoever they brought. They want to make sure that they're doing class, that they're having a good time, all this stuff. No, he watched me. And it's not like I was watching him as well to see if he was watching me. No, I was told by my fellow instructors and by the head honcho that this dude was looking at me, and they all thought he looked creepy. Too much. I actually ended up being not as nice to his younger sister, and that was totally wrong on my part. I should not have done that. He made me so uncomfortable that I didn't want his little sister to be enrolled in classes so that I didn't have to see him. About a week later, I had been called to the office, and I thought I was in trouble, and I didn't really know why. Not the principal's office, but like one of the assistant principals, if that makes sense. I went into her office and I was asked if I knew who Damien was, and I said yes, he has been following me around school, and you know, his little sister enrolled in classes that I'm teaching, and he makes me super uncomfortable. And she was like, yeah, his mom called. This guy was stalking so hardcore that his mom knew he was obsessed with me. What? She said, yeah, his mom called. She wants you to just keep doing what you're doing, just keep avoiding him, and she is working on making sure that he's getting the help he needs. The help he needs. What does that mean? And I said, alright, fine, like, no biggie. Just kind of update me, I guess. For the next couple weeks, he was not in school anywhere, and I didn't ask about him or anything, and at the time I thought maybe I'm just not seeing him because he was told to not look at me. That was not the case. He just was not there. He had actually had to go to a therapist. He had to actually go to a therapist to talk about me. And when he came back, he not only avoided me, but if he did somehow talk to me or was walking by me, he was extremely rude and disrespectful, like making faces at me, kind of like a 12-year-old would. Like making faces at me, calling me a name down the hallway. And I'm pretty sure that he was called into the office a couple times to see if he was doing okay, if he was making sure that he wasn't talking to me. But yeah, sophomore year, guys, I had a stalker. What? At the mere age of 14 or 15. I really hope you enjoyed this story time. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We try to put up videos every Friday or Saturday depending on our work schedules. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.